Hey everybody, it's SomerandomdudeIV, and as it saddens me to say this, this is the finale of Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. Now then, some things I need to explain to you are something I accidentally did off-screen was I got a cologne case. I thought I did this on-screen, but I guess I didn't. You talk to her, and then she'll give you an extra cologne case, and she'll tell you about different cologne scents and stuff that help make your shadow Pokemon more purified. But of course, as for me, that's kind of pointless at the moment, because I have all my shadow Pokemon purified as far as they can go. Actually, I have a group with me, actually, now that I think about it. And so we got these guys. I'm not going to purify them in any order. I'm just going to grab 6 and go ahead and start purifying them. And yeah, it's finale. I mean, I'm reminiscing now, like what my first episode was. I remember at midnight on June 2nd, whenever I started doing these, and I was like, wow, I'm actually doing this. And then, and I actually had a blast doing it, even though most of the people say that my first few episodes kind of sucked. And I agree, they did suck. But it's still fun. And I wouldn't change anything about them. Because, you gotta start somewhere. And Murkrow opened the door to its heart. And it regained Faint Attack. And it gained a whole lot of experience. And let's level up. And we get a ribbon. And no, we shall not name you. But and honestly, it's been a blast. It's not just about uploading videos and whatever. It's about you guys, and you guys watching them and giving me comments and things that will help me out and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing good and whatever. And and it's been a blast. And Beef opened up the door to its heart and it gained Milk Drink. And we're going to gain some experience and give it a ribbon. I am going to give you a nickname. You know what I'm going to nickname you? It's probably, you can probably see it miles away by now, but I'm going to nickname you Beef. Nope, back up. Beef. And we're going to give you an exclamation point just to kind of emphasize Beef. Yeah, there you go. You are now officially Beef. And you'll be forever known as Beef. Alright. But yeah, and to my 17 subscribers right now, even though 2 of them are the same person, but whatever. That's 17 more subscribers than I thought I would have, because, I didn't do this for subscribers, I didn't do this for fame, I did it because it was fun, and and it still is fun. And if you're doing it for the fame, or if you're doing it for subscribers, then you're doing this for the wrong reasons, because eventually you're going to get bored of it, or eventually it's just not going to be appealing to you, and then you'll fizzle out. And, no, I will not give it a name to Brava. And so it's been fun, trying to think of what else I wanted to say here. But eventually my episodes got better, and my commentary got better, and I'm not talking like this anymore, because now this is kind of annoying, but I can actually talk louder, and actually people understand what I'm saying. And Rain Dance. And got a ribbon. No, I would not like the nickname Crocodile. And too bad it didn't evolve, but that's okay. And now we got a Houndoom. But yeah, it's been real fun. So, basically what we're going to do is we're going to purify all these guys. Because I got like 20 more, maybe, in my PC. Probably not going to show all of them because eventually I'm going to run out of stuff to say, but I'm going to get them all purified, and then we're going to go ahead and do a couple of battles. I'm going to explain how you also get Ho-Oh in this game. Now, I'm not going to... in order to get Ho-Oh in this game, you have to go to after you purify all 48 Shadow Pokemon, you then go to Colosseum mode, Mount Battle, and complete all 100 trainers there. And after you do that, then you get Ho-Oh. I'm not going to do all 100 battles. I might show a bonus episode in the future, maybe showing the 100th battle, and getting Ho-Oh, and maybe a battle with Ho-Oh or something, but as for doing 100 trainers again, I just don't think so. This has gone on for about 80 episodes now, and I've gotten through the story mode, and I even went through one Mount Battle, and I'm not saying I didn't enjoy that. I did. But I just don't think I'm going to do Mount Battle again, because it's basically, as far as I know, it's just kind of the same thing. Except they're all like level 50 or something like that. So, you know, no point in doing that. And let's deposit you guys in box 2. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna show you guys how to use those time flutes, because I need to do that. So let's go ahead and bring these guys out. These guys, not you, but these guys. Note that I have not touched these guys at all whatsoever. These guys have no purity at all whatsoever with them. However, we do have 3 time flutes. And if you want to know where the time flutes are, I've kind of gone over to where all 3 of them are. One, you have to use the U-disc, the other one's on 100 trainer amount battle, and the other one Vander gives to you. So we're going to withdraw all 3 of these guys. And I'll leave Absol in my party just for the heck of it. And you can use time flutes anywhere, and no matter how unpurified your Shadow Pokemon is, your Shadow Pokemon will become purified instantly when you use the time flute. I'll show you. Time flute. Use... Oh, I can't use it here. Oh, that's right, you have to use it in the Relic Force. Duh. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Relic Force, and I'm gonna show you guys how the time flute works. I thought you could do it anywhere, but I guess I was wrong. But you have to remember, I'm always right, except for when I'm not. So, now we're going to use the time flute. Why can't I not use the time flute now? Come on, game. Seriously? No, not PDA. I do not understand why I cannot use the time flute. Oh, now I can use the time flute. Well, now it's kind of going all wonky on me. So let's use it on Tropius. Now remember, Tropius didn't have... And that's what the time flute sounds like. And then... there you go. Celebi, you play a tune, Celebi comes along, and it learns all the stuff there. You don't get any experience because I didn't use it, but there you go. Now, it doesn't matter what you use your time flute on. You can use it on your 3 legendary beasts, which I've done that before. But usually I just use them on the last 3 Shadow Pokemon, because I think they're going to take the longest to do. It's been so long since I've heard that tune, and I like it. Alright. And Celebi comes again. Now, something else I should mention as well is that if you have the bonus disc to this game, you can also get Jirachi. If you have the Japanese version, you can get Celebi. But in the American version, you get Jirachi. And what you do is you put the bonus disc in, and then you send it to your, after you beat the game, you send it to one of your Game Boy Advance games, your Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald, or, no, not Emerald, just Ruby and Sapphire, and send it there. And there you go. Now we got one more time flute. Let's use it on Metagross. And Metagross opened the door to its heart, and it regained Move Hyper Beam, and 0 experience. And we get a ribbon. No. Alright, so basically that's how time flutes work. You have to use them in the Relic Forest, and you have to... And it doesn't matter how unpurified your Shadow Pokemon is, you can purify them right there on the spot. You can choose any random 3 Pokemon. I usually, like I said before, I usually choose the last 3 that I usually get because those take the longest. Although, sometimes I might argue with you that the legendary beasts might take the longest, but doesn't really matter. Alright. So now, we're gonna store all these guys. Oh, right, last Pokemon. Alright. And so, as you can see, we got plenty more Shadow Pokemon to go. So, I think for now, well, I might continue reminiscing, and then, once I run out of things to say, I'll probably speed up with music or whatever. And Entei, and Togetic. And we gotta discard that, and get Quilava. Alright. So, now we're gonna head out and we're gonna go to the Relic Stone again. Well, I guess I could tell you my opinion about the game. I like this game. Obviously, if I didn't like this game, I wouldn't do an LP of it, but there are some things I don't like about it. One of the things being that you can't get wild Pokemon. And one of the things I like about this game is that it's different from most Pokemon games. Because, you know, you got most Pokemon games, you go, oh yeah, we get a starter Pokemon, and it's level 5, and you choose whatever fire, water, or grass type Pokemon you want, and then you go through all the... go to the gyms, and defeat the gyms, and catch Pokemon, and go through Elite Four, and defeat the Evil Syndicate team, insert name here, you know, that's trying to take over the world, or take over a legendary Pokemon, or both, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I enjoy that, and I have most of the Pokemon games that came out so far. But, you know, it just kind of gets repetitive after a while. And this game presents to you something that's completely different. You start off with, like, high level 20 Pokemon, and you start off with an Espeon and Umbreon, which are Pokemon that most people don't usually start off with, so it's pretty cool. And it's always fun to do. Aurora Beam. Yes, I will. Leer. Okay, so, but yeah, and it's a lot different, and you get Shadow Pokemon. And you know, and you're really kind of a bad guy, if you think about it. I mean, you blow up a building twice, steal a snag machine, and then use such snag machine to steal other people's Pokemon, but admittedly they stole them first. And you know, and that's just kind of a weird thing that I have with this game, and it's like, why don't we just give the Pokemon that were stolen from the original trainers back to the original trainers? You know, instead of keeping it for themselves, you know? I mean, that's just kind of what I think. But, it's still a fun game nonetheless. And it's completely different than most of the other games, and it's quite fun. Screech. No, I don't want to Screech! Because Screech is annoying. Did I learn Screech? Okay, but enough about screeching. And we get a ribbon. No. But yeah, it's quite fun. There's also a sequel to this game, and that's called Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. No, that is not my next LP, and I plan on doing it in the future, but it's not my next one. Because, you know, I just got through a Pokemon LP, and it's going to be more of the same thing. Sort of. And Sunny Day. More experience points. Alright, so anyway. Stomp. Sure. Let's get rid of Leer. Oof. Forgot Leer and Stomp. And more leveling up. Alright, but yeah. About my next LP actually, because yes, I plan to do another LP. And I'm not going to tell you what my next LP is. You have to find out. But however, I will give you a clue. And in case when I say this correctly, I'll put in the annotation. But it's the famous Italian... Oh, I'll wait for this to get done. And it opened the door to its heart. Alright, so it's the famous... Yeah, the famous Italian fraternity epic. That's the clue I'm going to give you. It's the only clue I'm going to give you. And I'll be back within... Oh, I don't know. Maybe a week or so, depending on how far along I get recorded by the time this gets uploaded. But No, I don't want to learn Encore. Okay. And you know, it's always fun. That's a funny thing about metronome. I remember to learn metronome, but metronome is a move that always no, not items, Pokemon. Okay, we still got Quilaba. Alright. But, metronome always annoyed the crap out of me, because it was always Togepi that I used metronome with, and you know, you got metronome and it's not really going anywhere, you know? I mean, you can use any random move, and usually that's cool. But most of the time I end up with a Splash, or some kind of status move. And I've had that happen God only knows how many times. But I've also had, Togepi use, like, Aeroblast and Sacred Fire. Not the same time, but you know, it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. It's like, yeah, I got to use a legendary move. But, yeah, move on here. Oh, we're already into 16 minutes of the... or 15 minute... nope, 16 minutes of the video. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave this up to the music, and I'm gonna go ahead and purify the rest of the Shredder Pokemon. So, I will talk to you guys when I'm done. everybody, and I'm back. So, let's figure out how we're gonna end this finale of a final episode. Well, I thought of multiple different ways to do it. I thought I was gonna end it after, I could just end it after purifying these two-shot Pokemon, but that would be kind of rude and kind of boring and bleh. So, I've thought of a couple other different ways. I thought about doing a Mirror B battle, but that would take forever getting all the way to Mirror B at the end just to listen to his awesome music, even though his music is awesome. But I have a better idea as to how we're going to end this episode. And I'm going to show you guys that as soon as we get these two guys back into the storage, PC storage, and get our other two main Pokemon. And we got a ribbon. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. And what we're going to do is what we did exactly what we did in the very first episode. We're going to battle Willy, the pink-haired guy that's on full throttle time. Even though that's a mistake I often see I made many different times and I didn't even know I made it, but... And of course I was corrected and saying that, oh, that music only shows up in that battle specifically, and I'm like, and I realized that, no, that's not the only time, you know. There have many different times when that showed up, like the first part of Mount Battle, or when it's not lagging, or, other different random battles, you know. I think the Justy battle had it too, but I can't remember about that or not. But yeah, so now we got a regular Pokemon. And now we're going to end this by having a very nostalgic battle all the way back to the beginning as soon as Yuki moves out of the way, even though she did. And we're going to battle a person known as Willy. Even though I just said that. And I didn't say that very loud. But oh well. To the outskirts stand. Now, after a certain point in the game, you could battle Willy. There are certain parts of the game where you can battle Willy again, and he'll have leveled up Pokemon, but for now, let's just battle him here. I'm pretty sure we can. Hey, it's you. I was hoping to see you again. Yeah, it's been like 86 episodes. You know, I was itching for another battle with you. It was driving me wonky. Alright, let's battle. I'm not losing this time. And, for the last time, we shall battle Rider Willy, because Rider Willy wants to battle. And he sends out his Linoone, and a Dodrio? He gets different Pokemon. Alright, so we're gonna send out our Meganium and our Espeon. And Meganium's gonna switch out because we're gonna send in Ampharos. But Espeon's gonna go ahead and use Psychic on Linoone. And Psychic. And Shaboom! Linoone has been destroyed. Or killed. Whatever. Fainted. Whatever. I haven't corrected myself on that for I don't know how many episodes. And Giafarig. Alright. And he uses Drill Peck. That didn't do that much. Alright, so Ampharos is going to use Thunderbolt on that Dodrio, and Espeon's going to switch up because now we're going to send in Quagsire. And Endeavor. Alright. Endeavor makes it to where it had the same HP as the person that uses Endeavor, which in this case would be 126. But Dodrio died. That was also paralyzed, but you guys saw that. You already knew that. Lag. Jeez. Alright. And Crunch. My computer's wanting me to get done and over with, and Crunchertize me, Captain! Oh wow. It's actually kind of getting tough here. Alright. Ampharos. Let's go ahead and use Thunder. Quagsire is going to go ahead and use Surf. And for the last time, we have defeated Willy. For the second time, for the last time, Willy was defeated after we gained experience. And Rider Willy was defeated. Knocked me out yet again. Well, you did better than last time, I suppose. But yeah, you really are seriously tough. I can't keep up. But yeah, there you go. Well, I suppose that's all, you know. We got Willy done. We got all the Shadow Pokemon purified. Oh, well, I guess I can show you guys how, you're supposed to get Ho-Oh, and I can show you a little bit about Colosseum mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. I just had to reset. I can't reach my reset button and wear my headphones at the same time, so there you go. It always lags there, so. And back to where we started it all before. The title screen. And the actual entrance. After all this time, I have shown you the final entrance. So basically how you do it is Colosseum mode, or go to Colosseum battle. A couple things you can do here is you can go to Gang Battle, where you can battle your friends with Game Boy Advances, or you can go ahead and do a Colosseum battle. You got Colosseum battles. And you can unlock these two. These two are the Ore Stadiums. How you do that, this is Ore Stadium level 50. What you do is you have to beat single battle and double battle of Phoenix Stadium, Pyrite Town, and the Under Colosseum. But these are level 50. And then you get the level 50 Ore Colosseum. As for a Tower Colosseum, that's level 100. And then if you beat the single and double battle here, on level 100, you get Ore Colosseum level 100. And believe me, those guys are pretty tough. Like, the toughest people, like, in this entire game, and I am not kidding. These guys are seriously tough. Alright, so, we're gonna head out of there, and you can also go to Mount Battle. You go Mount Battle versus 100 Trainer Knockout Challenge, and after you beat that, then you get a Ho-Oh. It's sent to your PC, and you can use it whenever, and I'll show you the 100th battle, or maybe last area of that, sometime in the future, but definitely not this episode. And that's kind of what Colosseum mode's all about. And so, with that, we're gonna go back to the title screen here, and have a different title screen, and then press start, and then have a different title screen. And all kinds of crazy fun. So, I suppose that's the end of this LP. I thank you guys for watching this. You guys have made this tons of fun, and I cannot wait to see you guys watch my next LP, which I will be revealing sometime probably whenever I get it recorded. So, who knows, I'll have more information on that later. So, until then, farewell, Thomas the Terrorist. You will be forever missed. Yuki, not so much. But, as for you guys, I will see you guys on my next LP. Thank you for watching this, and God bless you all. And good night.